Hi, you guys. Guys, I just want to talk about this topic for a long time. It was in my mind for a long time because when I started my career inside of aviation, I just have one goal. I want to become a flight dispatcher. So when I wanted to become a flight dispatcher, I gone through so many places to know and understand what is required to become flight dispatcher. But it was a very big puzzle for me. I'm talking about 2013 and 2012 that time. There is no big guidance for me. Then I joined a basic aviation academy. I just did a course. I just want to know what is aviation is all about. And at that time, there was a flight school who's conducting an aviation courses like flight dispatch course. So I enrolled there. So then I come to know about what is flight dispatcher in depth, what are the subject you need to learn. And even though after completing everything, and you will not become a flight dispatcher in an airline directly. If you want to become an airline approved dispatcher for so and so aircraft, the airline need to sponsor you. You know that the airline should understand, okay, this guy, if I train him, he will be capable of getting the job done for me. So the airline should recognize that you are capable, and they need to sponsor you a course, which I will mention where to find the course details and everything in this video. So please go through this video thoroughly. I have mentioned everything and where do you need to search, what is the requirements, whatever the basic knowledge you have. First, you need a job inside airline, and second of all, you need the airline sponsorship to do the course. Once the airline find you fit, that you have a sufficient knowledge to understand the course details, maybe you will be having an internal interview inside your airline, and they'll find you fit, and they will send you to the course. For that, you need to pay some money, or it's up to the airline. So you will be focusing on your training. You will be covering seven subjects. Seven subject depends on what is the aircraft that you're going to train on. So you will be covering seven subject. You will be giving five written exams with DGCA, and internally also you will write a couple of exam under the supervision of DGCA. So once you cleared all this, then you go to your oral exam with DGCA. Then they'll find you fit and certified you as a flight dispatcher. If you ask me how long this process is, uh, I don't know. I joined in 2012, and I got my certificate or approval, I can say, in 2025. So I was having that much sufficient time to learn and understand aviation. So for me, waiting is fine. I have waited because my aim was to become that. So I was just keep on grinding. I have gained so much knowledge throughout the process, and still it's a learning process. Aviation, you will not say I've learned everything. It's always learning, and you need to be open for that. Absolutely no doubt in that. Always you will be learning. Always you will be grooming yourself. Absolutely no doubt in that. So throughout this process, it took me, after an airline sponsorship, it took me 2.5 years. And you needed a 70 percentage pass 70 percentage is your pass margin. And every time written exam comes 3 month once. So it's all depends, and how fast you are clearing, how good you are. So for me, it took 2 years, to get the course done and to get the approval in my hand. So you'll be studying both the Indian government rules, and as well as the airline rules, and you need to place yourself right exactly in the middle. So you're not going above the rules or below the rules. So you're playing as per the book. That's what the DGCA wants. That's what your airline wants, and that what your pilots want. So as a dispatcher, you will be dealing with tons and tons of document. So be ready for that. So that's it. This is how you become a dispatcher. So as I said, I did my training in 2012, I've got my approval in 25. But this all throughout these years, it's all my experience working for an airline. And airline is a very small industry, you guys. Once you prove that you have the capacity to learn things and do things in the right way, people gonna recognize you. And it's a very small industry, as you know. In India, the situation is like there are only 4 5 airlines. So once you know to someone, definitely you will be knowing to another people as. If you have any doubts, just leave a comment here. I'll try to answer it as soon as is possible. Here we are in Google, and let's go to DGCA website, right? dgca.gov.in. Go to regulations, civil aviation requirements. You scroll down and go to chapter section 7. Section 7, series M, part 2. So it says flight dispatcher training and approval. Download it. In this section, they clearly mention what is the basic requirement. As you all know, it's 10 plus 2, and if you go through this, you will get all the details that you want. It gives what is your basic requirement, what are the subjects that you're gonna go through your assessment, what is the assessment minimum requirement, what's the pass percentage, what is the everything about flight dispatcher training and requirements. So I suggest you all to go through this, you know so which explains from the start of your course, which is called as the app initial training, from there till your the approval time. And it's also talk about so much thing post your approval received, so it has got all the details. So this is the first thing that you want to go through if you want to really become a flight dispatcher in India.